Looking for a real showstopper to serve holiday guests this season? Well, you've come to the right place. Elizabeth Esslinger of BettBakes is here to show us how to make a very special treat. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. So our viewers might remember that you teach a class at PCC that is inspired by the Great British Bake Off.
Yes.
So you've baked all 150 signature challenges from the show's history, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite from the most recent season?
So with anything Bake Off, I can't choose just one favorite. So I have two. One, I made these mini lemon meringue pies. And the second, I made a Swiss roll cake with a design baked into the exterior of it.
Yes, they're both beautiful, but that is amazing. And I have a lot of questions about that.
Yes.
However, I want to make sure that we have time for the Snowflake Bread. So let's get going with this. And then maybe I'll ask you questions about how you got that design on that cake.
I can tell you after the show, you and me. Yes, the Snowflake Bread is inspired by a Bake Off challenge as well, from like many years ago. And this is awesome this holiday season because it looks like a snowflake, of course. It's like got spicy like holiday notes, and then it's actually super simple, surprisingly simple and versatile.
Okay.
So we can do this today. Okay, so first step is we're gonna start with some dough. We're not gonna make the dough in-house today, but even if you go to the refrigerated section of your grocery store and get like some pizza dough, it won't be as sweet, but you could do that. My website, I call it my workhorse dough. I use it for all sweet rolls and breads.
Okay.
So start with the dough, and then you're gonna divide it into 3 equal pieces and roll it out into, I do 10-inch circles. And so I've got 3 rounds of dough. 2 of them I've already layered with some filling. And that's where you can be really versatile. So I love brown sugar and cinnamon, that's my favorite. But you can also do like chocolate, you can do almond paste, you can do like a hazelnut spread. Don't tell everybody. All of that is so good in here if you want to do something sweet, but don't do too much. You don't want it like squidging out the edges, because it'll burn when you bake it. You don't want to do that. So I've already got my 2 layers here. So you want to go dough, filling, and then you want to top it off with the dough. Do you want to do the final?
Oh, I don't know.
Flippity flip? You can do it. You can.
You just flip it. Wow.
This one, if it's on parchment paper, we can just give it a flippity flip.
Okay.
And then we'll give it a release, okay? There we go. And then what we're gonna do, so we've got our 3 layers, and this is just a little bit bigger than the others, but that's okay. But then what we're gonna do is we're going to get like a 3-inch bowl, and we're gonna put it in the middle. And that's going to be our guide for being able to do our cuts. So the cuts and the twists are all what make the snowflake bread the snowflake bread, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're going to make 16 pieces.
Okay.
That feels maybe intimidating, but you're gonna get a bench scraper.
Yep.
And you're just gonna keep halving it. You're gonna cut up into the bowl, right? So we're gonna get 1 cut and then another cut. So now we've got our half. Thank you. And then we're gonna make quarters, right? And then we keep going. So now we've got 4 pieces, right? We're gonna go half again, 8. And then what do you think we're gonna do?
Half again.
Half again! We're gonna keep halving until we get to 16, right? And then, I might not have time to get to all of them. And my halves are not super even.
I was gonna ask if the measurements need to be precise here.
They don't need to be exact, but you want them pretty well, okay? So then the next thing we're gonna do is now we're gonna twist. Okay? You can do this, I promise, Lacey. So I've already got you started. You're like halfway done. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get 2 pieces of your dough that are right next to each other, and you're gonna twist them away from each other 2 times. So you're gonna go 1 and 2. And then you're gonna do kind of a half twist so that the ends kiss. So it's gonna be a half twist and then just kiss it. And then you get a little point, and you really wanna pinch it. Give it like a big old pinch, because you wanna have a like nice little point. Yeah, like that. See? And then you just do it again. You get your next 2 right next to it.
I was worried about this part.
You got it, look at that. And you do 1, 2, and then a little half, and then a little pinch kiss, right?
I'm a little slower than you, Beth.
No, you're great. Look at you. No, it looks great. Look, you're going.
Okay,
and so you just keep going until you get to your all the way around, and then you have your 8-pointed snowflake or star. Okay. So then you're gonna have to let it rise again, right? Before you put it in the oven. It's gotta rise, and no bowl going in, right? So you put it in the oven, you let it rise 30 to 60 minutes, depends on the dough that you're using, right? But you want it to look puffy and like almost double in size.
Okay.
And then before you pop it in the oven, you're gonna brush it with some egg wash because you wanna give some like colorness. And then you're gonna bake it for about 15 to 20 minutes, 375-degree oven. It's gonna come out like so. And you're gonna let it sit for a little bit before you decorate it if you want. You can do powdered sugar, like snowflakes on your bread, or some icing, and it's perfect tear and share for the winter season.
Well, let's see about that.
Yes. It's sticky, it's lovely. This one's brown sugar and cinnamon. So
you could make this like cinnamon rolls for breakfast.
Perfect, yes, exactly. Okay. Yeah, you could also do a savory version if you wanted.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's delicious, by the way.
Oh, good, good.
So tell people how they can follow you.
Yeah.
Get all those recipes, and because you also teach. So give us all those details.
Yes. So I'm at BettBakes on social media. You can go to BettBakes.com if you want to look for recipes or a video about how to make the dough that I used today, or pcc.edu/community. I teach baking classes at Portland Community College as well.
Okay, producer Ellen and I both committed to attempt to make this over the break.
I was.
So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, please let me know.
Okay. Thanks, Bev.
You're welcome.